Today's World Watch is sponsored by Summit Ministries. Experience a summer of growth, form lifelong friendships, and confidently engage culture.
Good morning. It's Friday, February 11th, wrapping up another week, and thanks for staying up to date with Top Story and the full World Watch show. And we're covering an ongoing vaccine mandate protest that's creating a jam on bridges and roads. And you want to see these guys on your side if you've ever gotten yourself into a jam on a cliff. Now, this is Top Story. The United States and its NATO allies have warned of harsh consequences if Russian troops or tanks cross the border into Ukraine. At a joint press conference with Germany, President Biden made one such consequence clear.
There will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
It being a crucial gas pipeline out of Russia. But Germany controls the project, so a reporter asked Biden how the U.S. could stop it.
We will, I promise you, we'll be able to do it.
The German chancellor said his nation and the U.S. would act together and be very hard on Russia if necessary, but no specifics were given. Michelle Slavin has more on the Nord Stream 2 pipeline after the break.
Heating homes and powering factories, two major uses for Europe's natural gas supply, about 40% of which is currently imported from Russia. This graph shows just how dependent some countries are on Russian natural gas, including large nations like Germany and Italy, almost 50%. And the Kremlin could use this reliance as blackmail to get what it wants at the Ukraine border.
Russia is using its energy power to potentially cripple Europe should they take these very dramatic steps if the situation requires.
As we heard earlier, President Biden this week threatened to shut off a new natural gas channel. The Nord Stream 2 pipeline runs under the Baltic Sea, stretching 764 miles long from Russia to Germany's Baltic coast. It's ready to go and filled with gas, but isn't running. Yet. The pipeline is pending approval from Germany's utility regulators and the European Commission. Russia has pushed the project because it will double the capacity per year of an existing Nord Stream pipeline, and it avoids traveling through Ukraine and Poland, where it pays transit fees. The Nord Stream 2 is more direct and could cut costs, but the US and other countries are concerned Russia will use it as a geopolitical weapon against Europe. Germany controls the project, but the U.S. can put heavy financial sanctions in place to keep the pipeline from opening. And that's what it's threatened. Officials have kept details vague, but sanctions would likely penalize any individual or company that does business involving the pipeline. This would scare away any banks and businesses and make it difficult, if not impossible, for the pipeline to operate. In the meantime, other sources of natural gas are being explored, should Russia cut its supply. While Europe is dependent on Russia's gas, Russia also relies on the European market to finance its government. The key question is Europe more reliant on the gas or Russia on the money? It's a delicate interdependency, but over the years, the European Union has been able to force Russian gas company Gazprom to comply with anti-monopoly rules.
Take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel, then make sure to check out the full site at worldwatch.news. You can try out the show free for a month. Now, thanks for watching, everybody. On the Big Bash, remember, whatever the news, the purpose of the Lord will stand.